something, because I would have thought it was just self-evident. We know in Wales they've managed to get rid of all these charges. In Scotland, we'll ask Ian Blackford in a moment, but I know that there's a few trusts which still charge, but pretty much in Scotland they've got rid of them. But why wouldn't Labour just come out and say, you know what, the NHS workers, care workers have done their bit for the country. The least we can do is to scrap parking charges for them?
I think because it's one part of the picture. The other part of the picture is I think NHS staff deserve to be paid fairly. They deserve to have their work recognised. But I think alongside that, we do have to question why in large parts of the country, like in Sunderland, like in the North East and lots of places besides, public transport, including to our major hospitals, is absolutely terrible. So even for those NHS staff who would be trying to use public transport, it's just not possible. I think we've got to have solutions on that.
Well, we need solutions, but we also need just clear leadership. It'd be quite nice to hear Labour say, this is an outrage. It's ridiculous that in Wales there are no charges for anybody, patients, staff, visitors, and we demand the same in this country as a thank you to our health workers. Can you say that?
Look, it strikes me as unfair that the government would be doing this. All I'm saying is that that's only one part, and actually a proper pay settlement for NHS staff.
No, I get all that. I get all that. But come on, if you think it's unfair, are you going to call for them right now to scrap all the charges?
Look, I just think it's a fundamental unfairness that they'd be asked to do that. But actually, I think NHS staff want more than us clapping.
Of course they do, I know that. But we're talking very specifically about one specific issue. It is free in Wales. Nobody pays. Why should it not be free here in England?
Well, I think because we would also want people to use public transport if they can. I think what we've also said around those people who need to go to hospital appointments, patients or those visiting people longer term, should be able to have that support so it doesn't place a real burden on them.
OK, so just to clarify, are you demanding the government scrap the charges or not? Yes or no?
I think at this point, when we're still telling people not to use public transport, it would be wrong to make NHS staff pay at this point.
Hang on, come on, spit it out. You can force yourself, come on. Let's have a little moment of genuine leadership and clarity. Yes or no? They should scrap them or not? Yes or no?
I think I've been clear about this.
We haven't been clear.
Neither of us are clear about what you say. Bridget Phillipson, can I just point out, in November 2019, Jeremy Corbyn, who was Labour leader, as you'll remember, put out a very clear tweet. Labour will end hospital car parking fees. Under your new leader, can you be as clear?
Well, firstly, NHS staff need to have this during this time. I mean, I'm being clear that I think it's an unfairness to ask them to do that now, but I don't think it solves all of those longer-term problems.
OK, you know what? Look, we tried, but we're not getting a straight answer. Let's go to Ian.